Hello, everyone. It is another Tuesday edition, and my board is basically dead. So we're gonna put some new batteries in that thing very soon. Welcome in, everybody. If you are new to my channel, I'm glad you're here. If you are a returning member or returning subscriber, I will say it that way. I don't do memberships, but if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate every last one of you. I will get to the chat here in just a second. My name is Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind, and I'm glad that you're here. Let me grab one more thing that I need to take care of before we get to the broadcast tonight. We were clarifying whether or not I could share some things because I didn't know for sure. So it is taken care of. So the held for approval box is now closed. I don't need it anymore. It is done, which is fantastic news. All right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Please make sure to share them whenever you want to, Linda. Absolutely. All right, so let me go back to the top real quick. We've got Susan, we've got Andrea, we've got Carrie, we've got Melina, we've got Katie Crafts, we've got Terry, we've got Melina. We've got Linda from Irish Sail Lady. We've got Judy. We've got, who else do we have? Who else do we have? I know we got somebody else in here. Nikki B, welcome in. Good time to see you here. Congratulations for getting over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we have a good number, guys. We are talking 3 pages this time, not 2, not 1.5. We are talking 3 pages. Well, 2.25 pages. Okay, so we're gonna count it as 3. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. Linda says she's got more pictures, but there's always next month. There always is. So next month is the last month for the cutoff for this giveaway quilt, which is the one with the full happy heart pattern from, oh gosh, I know the name of it. It's got Laura Heine fabric in it. The Happy Chance fabric from Laura Heine. It's got that in it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to quilt it yet. It's been that kind of week. It has been that kind of week. Literally everything started going sideways Sunday. Let's see. Katie says she's slowly assembling her 100-acre wood quilt. Goal is to have the top done this week. Oh, fantastic. And perfect timing to share it for next month. So next month is the cutoff. So October 7th, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. If you don't get it in by then, you don't get to get an entry for next month's drawing for the giveaway quilt. We are also looking to do the super chat giveaway next month as well, so don't forget those super chat entries because I'm only doing right now 2 lives a week, and then I will start having second and fourth Fridays, so it won't be a guaranteed 3 lives a week. It'll just be 3 lives a week on the second and fourth weeks. You have limited time to do those. However, we still have to reach goal. If we don't reach goal, I will just keep pushing the giveaway off until we reach goal. Okay, so we will get there. Just be patient. Okay, we'll get there, and I will give away that bias tape maker and the winding tool that goes with it whenever we get to that goal. Okay, so whenever we get to that goal, we will do that super chat giveaway. So all the other super chats will give away at the same time. I will give away some other stuff that's not super chat when I give away the quilt on October 14th. I can't talk. I can't talk. So I will give it away. I will give other things away then if we don't meet super chat goal by then. But if we do, I will give it away then. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. So, to let you guys in on what has been going on, did it break? No, I guess it broke yesterday. I'm sorry. Everything went sideways yesterday. My brakes on my Jeep are now toast, and I have to wait for the replacement brakes to come in. They should be here Friday, but we are down to 1 vehicle in the household now until that gets fixed. Hey, Pam, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, you guys are so fantastic getting here. I love this. I love this. So my brakes went sideways and I'm going to have to replace those before I can travel to do anything. So everything is home-based or it is Mr. Siberian Wind takes me somewhere in his car. So that is what we are dealing with for the next week. And Beauty has had a boo-boo. So when you are working with your machine, you should have a screw that holds your needle in place. So when you take your needle out, I'm getting this one out. This one takes a minute. This is not the same exact screw that's in Beauty. Let me grab it in a way that you guys can see it. Brakes are just a little important. Yeah, they're just slightly, just slightly. I kind of want to stop. We have a lot of mountains around here, and so I have a couple of places I could go safely without really pushing myself too hard. And I would go during off hours. I wouldn't go during heavy traffic time. So, like, I know how to handle it. It's just aggravating. Very aggravating. I'll get some rest of the nut trial. No, not really. Not really, because I'm going to be the one replacing the brakes. Oh, thank you, Susan. You have a raffle ticket for it, the Super Chat giveaway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Susan's starting the Super Chats off tonight, guys. That is fantastic. All right, so this little screw right here, this is what holds the needle in place here on Ricky. However, if you look at the end of a screw that goes into your machine to hold the needle in, there will typically be, I'm looking at what I can see at the camera, guys. So you will typically see a very sharp point at the end of that screw if you were to take it completely out. I don't recommend you do that unless you have a reason to, but if you were to do that, that's what you're going to find. You're going to find this little sharp tip, and that's what digs into your needle and holds it in place. Well, you're only supposed to tighten it up a certain amount. Well, that's all I ever do. And for some reason, my screw decided that now was the perfect time to break. So I have a flat edge to the end of my screw, and the pointy tip is still left in the machine, and it is not going anywhere anytime soon. Welcome in, Laura. So I am either going to have to drill it out. I've got some tools to do that now. I had to go searching for those. Gotta love living in a small town sometimes. But I went searching for those, and so I will be working on Beauty in amongst getting things ready to do the brake replacement on my Jeep. Welcome in, Joan. I do have your pictures, by the way. Yeah, they are pretty important. They are. So what I do, and this is just me as a mechanic's daughter. This is, my dad was a diesel mechanic. He retired from being a diesel mechanic, and so he is still my lifeline, and I still call him and go, Dad, find me a video that shows me what I'm doing, and please be available so I can call you. Which he does. He's fantastic about it. But I called him and said, Dad, I need the video on my Jeep. He's like, what? I said, I'm going to do it myself this time because the mechanic is giving me a little bit of back talk and I'm not going to take it. He's like, oh, okay. He knows me too well. Oh, Susan, how'd you get new headlights today? Headlights are not usually that bad depending on how they have to go in. Sometimes headlights, you have to take a whole lot of pieces and parts apart to get them. But so what I did when we moved up here, I replaced brakes and rotors, the brake pads and the rotors, and I think I even had to replace one of the calipers, the brake calipers. Oh no, Nikki says her brakes went out. Ouch. No, not good. So I replaced that on Mr. Siberian Wind's vehicle. Hey, Chloe, welcome in. Welcome in. We're doing a little bit of storytelling before we get into the good storytelling. I've got it lined up, I promise. But so I replaced all that, and of course I had Mr. Siberian Wind's help because I only have so much physical strength. So like I can break the lug nuts off of a vehicle. I can't necessarily tighten them all the way back up the way that I should. So I know where my limitations lie. But I did that shortly after we moved up here, and that was 2 years ago. They are still working beautifully because I put brand new high-end stuff in it just to get it all taken care of. And then I turned around and when I bought my Jeep last year, I have not been able to do any of my preventative normal things with the Jeep yet. And one of the preventatives for me is to go ahead and replace the brakes and rotors, so I know the last time they were done, because it's user serviceable. It's not something the warranty's going to cover, all of that mess. That way I know what I'm dealing with. Susan says new tires are needed pretty soon as well. That was the other thing. So Mr. Siberian Wind's vehicle needed new tires. They were bad. Like we won't even touch them to repair them level bad. They were bad. So we had to put that money into his vehicle instead of putting it into the Jeep, which I've been needing to do for the last year. So now we had to do that. Nikki had brakes go out on her truck while pulling a camper. Oh no. Her hubby was mad that she went on the campground and not back home, but I was close to the campground. You sound like me. You found the right channel. Oh, yeah, to do the brakes before winter? Yes, Pam, absolutely, before winter. Because I'm not doing this in sub-zero temperatures. I will do it when it's, 75, degrees outside, or 80 degrees or whatever. I will not do this when it is that cold outside, because then I have to have a heater just to survive. And no, we're not doing this in the middle of winter. No, I'm paying somebody at that point, and that gets a lot more expensive. The last time I had brakes go out on me, and this is why I am as proactive about brakes as I am. I got a vehicle bought for me. It was bought at auction. The brakes were toast from the get-go. Like they were just the auction was selling off a vehicle as is, I get that, but the brakes were toast to begin with. So we spent the money and had the entire brake system redone. Lines, cables, everything. All of it redone. It's like $1,500, and that was almost 20 years ago. I was going down the interstate in south of Birmingham, and the brakes died on me as I'm on the interstate. The only thing I could do was lay on my horn and merge over as quickly and safely as I could. Defensive driving, master skills from my dad. Thank goodness for that. But masterfully got off the interstate, and I hazard lighted the whole way because I couldn't stop there. I didn't have anybody to come get me. And my son, who was in the car with me as an infant in a car seat, I had no way to stop there to get the brakes looked at or have anything done. I get down to where my parents are, and my mom is like, what's wrong? You seem rattled. I said, yeah, the brakes aren't working like they should. And she's like, are you serious? And we're in a gravel lot. So I was meeting her, and we met in a gravel lot, and she climbed into my vehicle with me. I was like, yeah, they're not working right. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, all right, there's no other cars around. I was like, I can stop this thing either way. So I, pumped the gas a little bit, went drive it a little bit, and I threw my foot to the floor on the brake pedal, and nothing. And my mom was like, you drove how far with this? Managed to get it fixed. Oh my gosh, I will never go through that again. That was terrifying. Not going to do it. I think the money from working at the fair will go towards the new tires. Oh, that's a good idea, Susan. That is a good idea. Tires, especially here in the cold, the snow parts of the country, you definitely need new tires. So yeah, I get to do brakes this week and get to drill out a screw out of a $12,000 machine. Laura says she got good news. She's been on IV nutrition for 7 weeks. She gets to discontinue it tomorrow or the next day. She's so excited not to be attached to an IV. Can't wait to see again. I've been afraid. Yeah. Or to sew again. Yes. I understand that. I'm so excited for you. That's really big news. That's congratulations news. That's like congratulations across all of YouTube level news. That's fantastic, Laura. See, we sent you all the good vibes. All of the good vibes. And they are coming back to reward all of us with giving you really good news to tell the rest of us and encourage us. So I like that. I like that. Okay. Are you guys ready for some show and tell? Because we have Anybody got any guesses how many pictures we have tonight? Because we have a lot. We have a lot. It is, oh gosh. Oh wow, that's more than I thought it was. Okay. We have a lot of pictures tonight. Oh, I'm letting you guys catch up with me because I'm 30 seconds ahead, remember? So I promise I'm not discounting 42. Nope, we are going higher than that. That is answer to the life in the universe, and I am currently 42, and I am that answer. And in one more month, I will no longer be that, and I'm very disappointed about it. 54, 58. Nope, you guys are still low. We are going higher than that. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't been able to sew with the IV. Yes. Getting behind your machine. Oh, I get in front of mine personally, but I got to give you grief, right? I got to. And I will go ahead and tell you. Let's see, where am I at? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we are sitting. Everybody tonight gets 10 entries. 74. You're close. 75. You're very close. Linda, you're way over at 125. That's way too high. We're coming closer to Joan's answer, 75. Community has helped me through a horrible time. Yes, absolutely. 70. No, we're going a little bit higher than that. 77. Yes, you got it, Melina. You got it. Melina got the winning answer. Now, Melina, you've got to start submitting Sew and Tell entries. You got to. We're waiting for you. I'm just kidding. Been a week since I've sat at my it feels like I've been waiting to sit at mine for like 2 weeks. I have done some sewing. Don't worry, I'm not, so far away from her yet. But oh gosh, yeah, we're close. So yep, we are right at 77. All right. So let's get into these 77 pictures. Okay. How does that sound? You guys ready? Let me get my window up. There we go. Okay, good. Yay. All right. Now, a couple of you guys had some stuff that I had to ask whether or not you wanted it shared. So when we go back and forth, don't panic. It's just me trying to find where it is on my paper because I separated you guys out so that I didn't accidentally share something I wasn't supposed to share. So let's go to it. All right. Now, this first one is from Alicia. Oh, no, Melina hasn't sewn in 3 months. That explains it. Okay, that explains it. Well, we hope you get back to sewing very soon. All right. Now, this is from Alicia, Quilty Bird Piecing. Guys, if you have not checked out her channel, please check out her channel. Her link is in the description box below the video. She is going to be joining me as well as Kathy from My Hobby Home starting on September 12th. It'll be the second and fourth Fridays of the month at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We are going to be working on Yuletide Sampler 2. If you guys have not met Alicia yet, you are in for a treat. She is a sweetheart and she is a firecracker. So she's going to be lots of fun. She said she made this one for a friend, and the pattern of this is on the cover of American Patchwork and Quilting issue June 2025. And I did put that in the description box as well. So if you look in the description box, if you're looking for this pattern, it is in the description box, or the link to American Patchwork and Quilting where you can buy this issue, this June 2025 issue. It is available still, and it is linked in the description box. Oh, that's right. You do have your grandson. That's right, Melina. We will keep praying that you get to sew very soon. All right. So Alicia, I love this. Just bought this machine because I loved it so much. Oh, fantastic, Nikki. I'm so excited for you. Oh, you just bought the magazine. Okay. I said machine, didn't I? I said machine. Okay. All right. So I'm going to zoom in real quick. So guys, she put her label inside one of the houses. How stinking cute is that? I love the things that she comes up with. She always comes up with something new that I have never thought of that is completely out of the box. So I'm super excited to have her working with me and Kathy. This is going to be so crazy. So crazy. Okay, so this is from Alicia. Now, speaking of, this is from Andrea. This is the king size quilt that she is working on. The final border is all that's left, she said, and the pattern is her own. I love this. I love this so, so much, Andrea. The colors are just so bright and bold, and it looks like it's a disappearing block. It really does to me. I mean, it looks like a log cabin or courthouse steps, but it also looks disappearing at the same time. This would be a pattern that if I saw it in a magazine, I would buy the magazine just for this pattern because it would be one that I would have to figure out how to make it. So guys, that she said all that's left to put on this is borders. All that's left to put on it is borders. And look, I mean, if you can't, I didn't see this until just now. So we've got the dark colors here making the pattern, and then we have the light colors here making the pattern, and then dark and then light. So that's really, really unique and very beautiful. You've done a fantastic job, Andrea. All right, now this next one, this is the pattern for it. I did not link it in the description. I didn't get a chance to get back to it and see if I could find it. I believe this is the one that I sent her, maybe. I don't know. I know I have had this pattern in my possession to send out as a giveaway. But this is Falling Leaves by Villa Rosa Designs from Running Doe Quilts. And so that was the pattern, and these are her blocks for it. She sent in, oh, I didn't even take a list of how many she sent in, but look at all these beautiful colors. I like some of these darks that are the batiks with the multiple colors in them. It's just so crazy, so crazy. Let's see, there's that one's very autumn looking, very fall time looking. And this one, I love these batiks, Andrea. You've paired them so very well to this. They just come out so gorgeous. This is my favorite, I think. I saw this one originally when I was paging through it, and I think I fell in love with it. I mean, some of these others are gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I think I really like that one with both of the batiks just because I think it's just my favorite. Now, this is from Carrie. Again, guys, I didn't know how many of those I had because I didn't write it down for some reason. So this is from Carrie. This is her mitered hordes. I love that. This is her mitered borders. It's her first attempt. Carrie, I think you have done a fantastic job on this. She's got it labeled with Scrappy Bento Box, which I believe is the pattern name. But I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see those mitered borders up here at the top. Oh, it's really not showing up on the camera, is it? Oh, gosh. I don't know that I can really adjust it very well. There we go. Maybe that's showing up a little bit better, zooming out. So these borders, she's got both of those mitered. That's crazy fantastic. I think you've done a fantastic job on this, Carrie. I like it. And I love the fact that there's two squares in here that are not the bento box squares. They're just plain. And I think that really adds to the charm of this quilt. I cannot wait to see when this one's quilted. I'm so excited for it. Susan says she loves the fall colors. Yes, absolutely. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. All right, now this is also from Carrie. This is a card trick. Hey, Alicia, welcome in. Everybody's loving your quilt, by the way, and I love your little label on it. It's so gorgeous. You got to get her early because your name starts with an A, just saying. So this is, it looks like it's a card trick, but I don't know if it is because in some of the blocks it looks like a card trick and some of them it doesn't, but I think that makes it charming and very special. Very, very special. Those light squares were mistakes that I chose not to redo. Okay, there we go. We have an answer on the bento box. The light squares were the ones she chose not to redo, which is absolutely fine with me. That is a design element. So this one she posted as this week's completed project. I'm liking how all these muted tones are just combining, and it's a very beautiful and soft quilt, but it's also very masculine at the same time. So I like that combination. It looks really, really good. Really, really good. Just saying. Just saying. All right, I'm finding my next button. There it is. Okay, now this is from Kathy, who's not in the chat yet. She is also in the description box. Her channel is linked there as well. It is card trick. I just didn't have enough blocks, so I put them on point to make it bigger. Oh, perfect. I like that idea. I really do. I have a card trick that I need to finish. I've only gotten a little bit started on it, but I need to finish it. All right, so this came from Kathy from My Hobby Home. It is an Andrea Mama J Enterprises pattern. I did not have the link directly to grab the pattern link. However, this is her Santa gnome. She said she pattern tested this for Mama J Enterprises / Andrea. She says, dandy little man, don't you think? I love that. I love it. So stinking cute and very Christmassy and right up Kathy's alley. I love it. I love it. You did a fantastic job, and your long armor did a beautiful job taking it to the next level too. I'm so glad it's bound. That makes it even more sweet. I can just picture this sitting by a fireplace. That's just me. All right, now this is the back of a quilt. Don't hate me for that. This is the back of a quilt from Jacqueline. She just finished quilting it, and so the back of the quilt is green for sure, and so is the front. We saw this one before it was quilted, but she managed to share it with us again after she got it quilted. She says that this one is called Dart. It's a Robert Coffin pattern, and she made it with jelly rolls called Gloria's Green Island Batiks. Her granddaughter wanted a green quilt, so the backing is green, and that her granddaughter helped pick out. Oh, Laura says she's a sucker for anything Christmas, and she loves the Santa gnome. I am with you on that. I love Christmas. Halloween absolutely is my favorite, but Christmas is a strong second. Hey, Chloe, she says lovely greens. I agree. And I'm so glad to see this quilted, Jacqueline. You did a fantastic job getting it quilted. I am going to zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see. So she put some straight line quilting in there, which is very sufficient for holding this together and just adding that extra depth to this quilt. So beautiful, beautiful job. Beautiful job. And Chloe says lovely greens. I do agree. I'm not typically a green person, but I like them a whole lot more than yellow. So yes, I'm in love with this. All right, now this one did not bring up very big. This is also from Jacqueline. She says she finally finished quilting this quilt. She already showed it before it was quilted, and so she was going to show the back as well. And so the back of that is the cream colored backing. Hey, Cynthia, welcome in. Oh, you're so welcome, Jacqueline. We love your entries. Hello, I'm listening and peeking while moving boxes to the storage unit. Not too chatty tonight. I understand that, Cynthia. When you get all the boxes in the storage unit, take a picture and send it in a show and tell for me. I want to see what it looks like having all the boxes in a storage unit because I haven't done it in so long now. I am kind of missing it personally. Guys, I moved 9 times in 7 years. I really do enjoy moving to a level that I really shouldn't. So I do enjoy that. Okay. So, all right. So that's the last of what Jacqueline sent in. Okay. And guys, last month I messed up and I missed Joan's entries. She sent them in via email. So she got entries for last month. She's also the one that's taking us to 10 entries this month because I couldn't count her entries for last month. And I counted the entries last month based off of what I had, what I had downloaded and put into the folder. So all of Joan's entries are what's going to put us to 10 entries for everybody. So this is the log cabin cross. She says she used Island Batik breathtaking. Okay, let me refresh my mouth because I can't talk. She said this is the Island Batik Breathtaking Brown layer cake. She started it in January and finished it all in January 2025. How is that for a quick finish? And so beautiful. I love the quilting that you did. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. There we go. So guys, she did the straight out line, diagonal lines from the cross, from the center cross that she wanted to accentuate. So all of the lines come straight out, and then she has free motion out here in the border And oh my gosh, how stinking cute, guys. How cute is that? I love it. I love it, love it. Oh, you're so welcome, Joan. I'm glad I was able to make up for missing it last month. Oh, Katie is making a small version of the cross quilt. That'll be exciting too. You will have to share. You know that, right? I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna be looking for that cross. All right, so that was the first one. This is the second one, guys. The first time I saw this, I was just going, oh my gosh, I love that. I really want to make that. And then I thought about how many projects I actually have and whether or not I actually can, which I can't afford to right now because I have too many projects. But I love this. You have done a fantastic job. She says that this one is called the interlace top. This is the one that she was working on during the retreat that we did. I believe February. No, April maybe. Well, gosh darn it, I don't remember when that retreat was, but I do remember you working on this one during one of the retreats. She said it's for her husband, Mike, and they just got the backing for it. So now she'll need to get batting before she can quilt it. And her husband, Mike, picked out all the material. So he's designing it and she's making it. And I love the way stuff like that comes out. Multiple people having a hand in a project usually makes for a very interesting project, whether good or bad. And I think in this situation, Joan, you and your husband have done a fantastic job picking those colors out and you putting that quilt together for him. That is so fantastic. I can't wait to see when it's quilted too. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with it. All right, now this is also from Joan. This is a jelly roll race. She used Anne of Green Gables jelly roll that she won on one of the content creators channels. She thinks it was, she won it on Handmade by Ying with Donna. She doesn't think she'll do another one too soon. She doesn't really like to see it. She'd much rather do blocks for sure. Yeah, see, jelly roll races are great for some people, and they're great for a quick quilt. But gosh, I do enjoy blocks too. Susan says that the interlaced one is a great guy quilt. It really is. It really is. I have a harvest themed jelly roll race that I did, and it hangs vertically, but the stripes go the same direction. They go up and down. And oh my gosh, it's bright, but it's about to go up on the wall, I bet you. Because Mr. Siberian Wind can now start decorating for Halloween and for fall. So I bet it's about to go up on the wall. I'm super excited to see it out again. But it's a jelly roll race, very similar to this. I love seeing them, but I totally understand the not doing, not wanting to do another one. It's a little monotonous, just a little bit. All right, now this one is a two-part. She said that she had a kit that had both a panel and a tote bag and material included. It was called Ingots, and it was by Quilting Renditions. She loved the colors in it. So this looks like a wall hanging to me. I love how bright this color comes out. And it definitely, this is the panel, I would think. But gosh, like when you cut it up and shift it over, I love how that looks. Susan says she made one jelly roll race quilt and not doing another either. You're in good company, Joan. Oh, Chloe says pretty colors, and Susan just says, "Oh wow, I think we're talking about this one." So that's the wall hanging. Let's go grab the tote bag. This is the tote bag, guys. That's the base fabric for that panel wall hanging. I can't get over how gorgeous this is. And even with all the yellow that's in it, I love it. We have to make the yellow jokes here. We have to make the yellow jokes because I'm the antithesis of yellow around here. So we make the yellow jokes. But I do love this. It is so stunning. And the panel that's in that is so pretty. It's amazing to see what it comes out to look like. Bright colors, so pretty. Yes. Wow, we love the bright colors. Yeah, right? Jean Carey says she did the jelly roll race for a backing. She won't do another one. Okay, so I take it that in 2026 I am not doing another jelly roll race. Carrie says she'll take my yellow. As soon as you send me scraps, I will send you yellow if I have any. I will still use yellow. Don't get me wrong. I do have some yellow going into the scrap quilt that I did a tutorial on last Wednesday. I'm still working on the rest of the finish up of that quilt. I've got a long way to go, and I really haven't done as much as I would like to yet, but I will get there. Don't worry, I will get there. Okay, so this one is Pressed Flowers from Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler Box. And guys, the first block of the Pressed Flowers pattern set from Fat Quarter Shop is linked in the description box. So if you've never done this and you're interested in doing that, there is a link to take you to the first pattern so you can start finding all of the other blocks that go with that. There's 12 blocks in this quilt. I believe there were 12 blocks in the pattern. So if you want to take up the Pressed Flowers Sew Sampler box from Fat Quarter Shop, then there is a link to do that. Let's see, I've never done the jelly roll race, says Laura. I keep thinking I will one day. Pam says, me too, Laura, another someday project. Judy says she likes that pressed flowers. I do too. Carrie says that she has plenty. She'll send my scraps as soon as she remembers to take them when she goes to town. She'll try for tomorrow. That would be super exciting to get a happy box with all of the crud stuff that's happened this week. Chloe says, lovely. I agree. Is gorgeous. You did a fantastic job on this, Joan. You're keeping the yellow though. That's fine, Carrie. Yeah. That's fine. I just gotta say, Joan, you were doing fantastic work. Absolutely fantastic work. Laura says, Pam, I have a lot of another someday projects. Yeah. You and me both, Laura. You and me both. All right. So this is another one from Joan as well. This is the horses, is what she's calling it. She received these materials some time ago and finally saw a need for it. One of her friends loved horses and rode them, so I made her a window pane and gave it to her for Christmas last year. The back is the same material as the front, and I had enough material for it. I'm going to zoom in. I need to do one of these attic window projects, this window pane project. I need to do one of these, and I have some Christmas material that has glitter on it that I need to do it, and it's from Joann's from way back when. And do I really want to have all that glitter all over the place? No, I don't. So that is part of my disdain for doing it right now. It's just that the fabric that I will be using for my window pane is going to be super shedding on all the glitter, and I'm not looking forward to the glitter mess. Carrie says she likes the attic window setting. I do too. And Pam says, same, Lauren. Fear of missing out, so the list keeps growing. Yeah. Have the patterns for pressed flowers. Just need to add it to my list of projects to make. Yes, you do, Susan. Hey, Jess. Just getting home from softball. You will want to be here. There is something in here for you, I promise. Pam says, great window panes. Looks so real. It does. It really does. All right, let's see. Rena, welcome in. She's lurking while working on the Fat Quarter Shop Autumn Night second week blocks. Yours are coming up too. Hey, Judy neighbors. I am so glad to see you back over here. We have missed you. You are so welcome to be here. I'm so glad to see your name in my chat. So glad. And good night to be here too. Girls, if you want to be bored while sewing, the jelly roll race is for you. It's very boring. It is. It can be. It's mindless sewing. All right, guys. This is the sloth. Not a sloth. Not an sloth. Not somebody's sloth. This is the sloth. Her granddaughter loves sloths. So Joan's granddaughter loves sloths. So for her graduation from 8th grade, she made her this stuffed sloth. The pattern is Funky Friends Factory. Let's just say it isn't a pattern for a beginner, and sometimes not for the advanced sewer. She loves it and sleeps with it. So it is loved even though Grandma would like to have thrown it out the window. Oh, I can imagine. So this is view 1 of Mr. Sloth. And my favorite view of Mr. Sloth. Hey, Reagan, welcome in. I've got your pictures here tonight too. Good to see you. Glad you're here. All right, so yes, so this is Mr. Sloth in my favorite position for Mr. Sloth because it just shows how cute and adorable he is. And even if you wanted to pitch him across the room, Joan, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad he made it out onto my Show and Tell stream. I needed him today. I really did. All right. Okay, so this is from Joan as well. This wall hanging she made for her hairdresser. She used all flat quarters and hair-related patterns. Her shop was named Rainbow something. Can't remember what, so I found rainbow material for the borders. He's adorable. Yes. Cute Sloth. Yes. Hey, Ellen, welcome in. She's asking, how's everyone this evening? Good question. Good question. I'm going to zoom in on this. We are all enjoying all of the beautiful quilts tonight, or projects tonight, because this is Show and Tell night. So it's perfect for it. So there's little hair clips here. There's a little oh gosh, like a French twist thing, that holder PC thing. I don't know what to call them, but it's there. This one is one of those claw clips, like what I wear all the time. This is one of those combs. We've got another one of the French twist holder thingies, and then we've got hair comb in here. We've got a hair dryer up here. Oh, I'm loving this. This is so fantastic. Oh, more hair dryers and curling irons, it looks like. And then mirrors. We've got mirrors down here and scissors. And oh my gosh, that is just so fantastic. I'm so glad you shared these, Joan. Thank you. Now we have one more from Joan, and this is what puts us up to our 10 for everybody. She put all 3 of these bags in one post. These bags were a quilt as you go. Oh, no. This puts us up to 9. So hang on, we got one more from Joan after this. These bags were a quilt as you go. She used material from a group she's in, and the material was donated to us. The purple one is for Joan. I'm jealous. Purple's my color. But beyond black, purple is my color. The purple is one is for Joan, and the other 2 are for her 2 daughters. Now she has to make 3 more, but those are sold. Her daughter, sold by her daughter for her co-workers. So her daughter is paying her, or her daughter's collecting the money from her co-workers for 3 more bags to be made. I love it. And quilt as you go also means that it goes together kind of fast. Love the stripe border. Always win. Yes, it is. It was a cute stripe border on that wall hanging. Laura is saying she loves the bags. I do too. Oh my gosh, I totally love this purple bag. I wish I could take it home, but if Joan's already claimed it, I can't do anything about that. But yeah, those are pretty. I like them. I like them so much. I love how you did those. They're fantastic, Joan. All right, last one from Joan. Now this is what puts us up to number 10. This is why everybody gets 10 entries this month. This is a Christmas wall hanging. It's a Chinese coin Christmas wall hanging. The material was also donated to the sewing group. She made one for each of the girls and gave it to them at Christmas last year. She finally got hers finished. Great bags. Bag making is a high-level skill. It can be, absolutely. Nikki loves the purple bag too. See, I get to claim it first. I saw it first, so I get to claim it first. I just gotta say that. So sorry. The purples are, we're waiting for the rest. But this is a Chinese coin. Now, if you guys have not heard of the Chinese coin before, Ellen's never tried Quilt As You Go. Quilt As You Go is so much fun. And it makes things go together so much faster because by the time you're done piecing the top, then you're done. You don't have to do 5 million different things, and you don't have to pin it and all of that other mess. Cynthia says she would like to learn what Quilt As You Go is. I thought I might learn as I go. Yeah, you kind of do when you do Quilt As You Go. Judy says they are all beautiful. The bags are great. They are, aren't they? Oh, Susan's made Christmas stockings Quilt As You Go. That's a fantastic way to do them. Bags are really easy because you can make this fabric bigger than you need to and then just trim out the pattern size that you need for your bag. Um, Stockings would kind of be that same kind of way. Stockings really are. I don't like to do quilt as you go on a very big quilt. Like I don't want to do it on a king size quilt. I have first dibs. Oh, you're so sweet, Nikki. I love that. Thank you. um, but quilts as you go can be a lot of fun. But okay, so if you've not heard of the Chinese coin, the way that you can identify a Chinese coin is they typically, every time that I've seen them, they do have like this sashing set in the center of the block, with of course a center that is different colored than the rest of the sashing. So you have this sashing cross in the center of the block, and then the sections of your block are all wedges and they have a rounded corner at the edge. So I've seen Chinese coins done a couple of different ways, but they all have that in common. That's what makes them a Chinese coin. The purple is being used constantly, so not for sale, says Joan. Ah, gosh darn it. Well, you know which one I'm in love with. Just saying. Just saying. If it ever falls out of disuse, you know where it can go to be used again. Just saying. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go on. We have Judy Hebert. You have sent in quite a few. She said these are, quote, more zipper bags. Now, keep in mind, I don't collect these necessarily in the order you submit them, so bear with me. This is more zipper bags. She thinks she has enough for her cruise now. She should anyway. So this is a cute little bag. I love the yellow zipper. It brings out the yellow in the fabrics and is a great accent for it. Hey, Melissa Makes Quilts, welcome in. Glad you're here. This is the night to be here. This is absolutely the night to be here because you get to see all of the fun things everybody has made. Now, this is another picture also from Judy, part of that same picture, so that you see that bag in the back with the yellow zipper. That's what we're just looking at. And then we've got the red one and this black with the print words on it. Okay, that is after my heart. That is my bag because I love fabric that does that. I love having the print. Even if I can't read it, I love having the print on it. As long as it doesn't say anything I don't subscribe to, then we're okay. Judy Neighbor says that she loves the zipper bag, the fabric she loves. Oh, that's fantastic. Cynthia says she thought she would do her king size quilt that way. The quilt as you go. That way she wouldn't have to make just long arm it for her. I love that idea. Now you can, once you have all the rows together, you can do quilts as you go. But it'd be hard to assemble the rows unless you're going to do that a different way. Like there's like 4 or 5 different ways you could do it depending on the way that goes. Katie Grass says she loves a bag. She needs one, Judy. All right, now here's the other 3 that she's also submitted. Quote, made a couple of makeup bags or whatever you want to use them for. Thought I would surprise my cruise partner with a couple. You know, I can be your cruise partner. Just invite me. Just give me a ticket and invite me. Well, once I get my Jeep fixed, once I get the brakes fixed, then I can come join you. So Judy has been busy making bags for the cruise. I am in love with the black and white prints. I'm absolutely in love. They're so gorgeous. You've done fantastic. So fantastic. All right, and guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already while I'm thinking about it. I don't think Nightbot's dropped that one in a little bit. All right, so here is the 5 pillowcases that Judy said that she made. She is going to donate them to her quilting guild. I'm actually going to be teaching some kids how to make pillowcases within the next 2 months. So I am super excited to be doing that. And these pillowcases look gorgeous. They look so pretty. I love the fun fabrics. I love the letters and the number and letter mix. And then the soft prints. I love the pairing that you did. You've done a fantastic job putting these together. Some kids are going to be super happy to have them. Super happy. I love the polka dots too. Love the polka dots. All right, now this, guys, this is fantastic. Not that everything else wasn't, just saying. So Judy said that her daughter dragged her to an antique shop, and while walking around, she found this spool, and she just decided it would make a great binding holder for binding as she makes them for her quilt. Where was I in this conversation? I love that. That is a fantastic reuse of those bigger wooden spools. I love that you've been able to repurpose it and be able to put some new life into something vintage. Pillowcases are a big one. They are, aren't they? And Judy, it looks like you've been very busy. Yes, Laura, it does look like she's been crazy busy. Now, if that wasn't enough, she's also been long arming, guys. She said she's doing some custom quilting on the long arm today. This is a table topper that she made from scraps, and she thought she would try her hand at custom quilting. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. Okay, so we're gonna zoom in just because we can. Guys, so we've got some swirls up here. I really like those. But she has not only gotten those swirls in there, she has put a whole snowman in here. I'm following him around a little bit. I have horrible drawing skills, so don't hate me for that. But we've got a whole snowman in this quilt. I cannot get over that. How stinking adorable. And it looks like she's got another one over here that she started. Golly. Where are these drawing schools when I was in school? I never learned this. Amazing long arming, right, Pam? Absolutely. Carrie's is gorgeous. Yeah, I agree. This is... I would love to have that kind of skill. I do not have that kind of skill, so if you were ever wondering, that is not me. That would have to be computerized. There is no way I could do that because I do not have that spatial awareness to do it. But golly, Judy, fantastic job. I am just in awe. I will send you 5 quilts next week. No, I'm just kidding. You're going to be on a cruise, so I'm not going to send you anything, but, yeah. Chloe says, wow, and so does Susan. And Judy Neighbor says, love the long arm design. I agree. And Ellen says, adorable. Yeah, I'm pretty stinking impressed. Not that it takes much to impress me, mind you, but I love it. I love it. So cute. Thank you for zooming in to share that detail. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right, now Katie, Greenland Quilter, she is not in the chat that I have seen yet, but she has sent in a whole bunch for us as well. And so this one is Square and Diamond, and I think she works on these on her channel, so you might be able to see her putting these together on her channel. She's using batiks for them. I think her color choices for this just make it even more stunning. Oh, Susan has a quilt at her long armor right now. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, now this is also from Katie. This one is Midnight Sky. I love how the 2 blocks are combined. Sorry, the yawning is not related to the block, I promise. I love how the 2 blocks are combined into 1 block. I love the design of that. And it's executed very, very beautifully. Very beautiful. All right, now this one's called Star Crossover. I think we got 2 more blocks to go. She's also got a project in here too. I like this one. I'm not sure how I feel about those bright suns in the middle of the middle square, but it's crazy what you can do with a different print in different places. Midnight Sky is so pretty, it pops. It does, doesn't it? Let's see. Forgot to take a pic, Tammy. It barely has anything in it right now. For the storage unit, wait until it looks like I've actually made progress. I hear ya. That's fine. You got until October 7th, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. All right. Now this one is Wild Blue Yonder, also from Katie. And this one, you could sit there and look at this one for probably a while and still see something new every time you see it. A block like this will sit there and make you think. And then if you were to put this into an entire quilt, you would probably have a hard time picking out what is the actual block versus how this was assembled. Cynthia says she loves Katie's creativity with scraps. Yeah, she's pretty good at this. She has a lot of batik scraps, which makes it really fun because you can flip those back and forth and get a lot more fabric out of it instead of just having to cut, or sacrifice and not be able to use part of your fabric because it's, not facing the right direction. All right, now this is a project she is working on using batik scraps. She just calls it one of the current projects she's working on. So she's got I do remember her working on this one. She's got all the courthouse step blocks and the woven star blocks. So this right here, and this right here, and this right here. If you are new to quilting, these are the courthouse step blocks. They very much look like steps up to the courthouse, especially when they're facing this direction. You climb the steps up to the door. And then all of the other blocks in here are the woven star blocks. Now there's a lot of different ways you can color them. Her coloring here makes them even more scrappy. If you were to let me grab one right here. This one right here, if you follow this red down, then it should be that same red or a very similar red. Following it down, this yellow should be yellow up here. This purple should be purple down here, and this orange should be orange over here. So that, if you do it that way, you will actually give it that woven star look, but they still look absolutely gorgeous doing it this direction as well. Let's see. Cynthia says, seriously, Katie, when did you make the wild blue yonder without telling me or without me seeing it? I'll take one. Thanks. Judy says these are beautiful. And Pam says she loves the woven stars. I do too. This is one she's doing with Sean. That makes sense. Okay. He did mention to me the woven stars. So yeah, that makes sense. I did these on Mr. Siberian Wind's quilt. And what I did is I chose the colors for the branch. So I believe Army was green and, oh gosh, I don't remember what the colors were, but I did black and red and white and gold for the Marine Corps. So each those 4 colors had to follow through with a woven pattern. So that was a block that I did for Mr. Siberian Wind's quilt. His Quilt of Valor. I'll show you guys that one again someday. I promise. It's not that far away. Scruffy is so happy. It is. It is. Let's see. All right, now this is Starburst. This is the last one that I've got from Katie. So it's got a pinwheel in the center of the star, and then it is set in almost like a block and a block and a block and a block. It's almost like that. It's not that, but it's got snowball corners looking, and then it's got the flying geese people, woohoo! Flying geese blocks in the centers of each of the sides to give it that origami feel to it. It really feels like it's origami. I love the colorway that she chose for this. It really makes it pop. Linda says that she loves these paper piece blocks. Oh, they're paper piece. I did not know that. I did not know that. I would have to, you're schooling me. I like that. I like that. I haven't been able to catch everybody's channels lately. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, so this is from Katie Crafts. I promise we get to you. I promise, right? All right, so this is her great niece's wedding quilt. She says it is done. The wedding is late September, and she's so happy. She won't be madly doing midnight sewing. Oh, come on. Midnight sewing is for procrastinators like all of us. I love how each of the rows is a slightly different shade. I love that one is more of a teal, the middle is more of a true, what I would call a true blue, and then the right is more like a murky mixture moss green kind of colorway to it. So I love how you've done that with this quilt. Yes, Pam, Scrappy makes me happy. Each piece my mom used has a memory. My shirt or shorts or square dance dresses know what I mean. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I have so many memories that are coming up working on my scrap quilt from the end of August, the freebie quilt. Um, like as I'm seeing fabrics, I'm having memories and flashbacks from working on these fabrics. Ellen says that this is so pretty. It is her colorway. Yeah, I could see this. I could see this on my bed. Beautiful. It sparkles like gemstones. It does, Melissa. It really does. These greens and blues look great together. They do. Now, are these colors that your great niece picked out? Did she pick out the fabrics? Or is this just how you decided to come up with it? I'm curious. I'm just curious. While we wait on that, her next one that she submitted was from, she says, Christopher Robin is complete and has been joined by Piglet. Art East Quilting Company's 100 Acre Wood Block of the Month. I did forget to put the link in the description box, so I do apologize. I normally try to when I think about what quilt something is coming from. She says, all characters are now complete and ready to be combined into a top. Oh, Pam says that the colors in the wedding quilt look like Pacific Northwest colors. Oh, Katie says, thanks, ladies. Yes. I love the honey jars. The honey jars are so stinking cute. And I love that Christopher Robin's socks are 2 different heights. That's so stinking adorable. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to stop smiling so big because my mouth is gonna hurt. My whole face is gonna hurt. All right. Let's see. Teal's blue green colors are her favorite. Oh, fantastic. Well, I've got to figure out a purple and yellow quilt for my great niece. So that is my next, shenanigans I'm getting into in the process of everything else I'm doing. All right. So now this is from Linda, not Irish Sail Lady Linda. This is a different Linda. She posted this and said, quote, one of the funniest hats I have ever made. Cooked turkey hat. Can't wait to see how it does at the craft show. Linda, yeah, I would be dying. Absolutely dying. I can see guys running up to your booth going, are you the one with the cooked turkey hat? Or with the turkey hat? Just to come get your cooked turkey hat. I would totally see Mr. Siberian Wind putting this on just for the sake of pictures. Pam says she saw this on Facebook and made her smile so much, right? Absolutely. Oh, Katie says it made her laugh so hard. Oh, thank you, Judy. Judy, you now have a raffle. Judy Neighbors, you have a raffle ticket for the Super Chat giveaway. So, provided we hit goal, we will we'll do our giveaway on October 14th. If not, I will keep you guys updated with the next possible date. Let's see. Now the Christopher Robin song looping in my brain, says Susan. I feel a little bit vindicated. Thank you. All right. The hat is so cool, isn't it? So cool. Judy Hebert loves that hat too. Wasn't that a Mr. Bean episode? I have no idea. I did not watch Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean was not on my list. Sad to say, he was not on my list. Oh, you know what? Helps if I get my mouse back into the right position so that I can click through. All right, now this is also from the same Linda. She says that this is the quilt set she made for her first grandchild. His name is Daniel, but will be called Danny. How cute. How cute. So we've got the embroidered Danny sleep sack. We've got the burp cloth. We've got the lovey. And then we've got his name on a quilt. All appliqued in place. And guys, this is so stinking cute. Oh, it's perfect for a boy. Absolutely perfect. And I think he's going to grow up looking at all of these different little squares with all the different things in them, the cars and all of that, and just be enamored and try to find, I can just imagine little ones, because they will sit there and they'll try to figure out how many cars are in a block, and then they'll try to figure out how many times they see the exact same car across the quilt. I love things like that. I love the hide and seek type things. The hat reminds me of Friends. Oh, Probably, yes. Great conversation piece. Totally looks like something Mr. Bean would wear. Yes, it does. Now, I never watched Mr. Bean, but I do believe that would be something Mr. Bean would wear. Absolutely. Oh, those colors are awesome. My last grand is Daniel, and we call him Danny. Oh, that's perfect, Judy Neighbors. Awesome. Perfect. All right, so same Linda. Same Linda. I love it. Jess, this is your moment. Where is it on my page? I just lost my page. Okay, there we go. She says she couldn't find a crochet Highland cow pattern, so she made her own. And she thinks it turned out great. I don't disagree. I think he's really, really cute. So there's picture 1 and picture 2. Do you like him better in picture 2, or does he look better in picture 1? I'm playing the optometrist, making sure that you are seeing Mr. Highland Cow hat. Susan says, love it. Yes, yes. I've been waiting for So Blessed by Jess. Are we going to absolutely love this Highland Cow, or is this not Highland Cow enough? Oh, there she goes. She says, "Oh, I want this." Katie Kraft says, "Jess needs this one, right?" What a cute cow! So much talent. Agreed. Perfect Highland Cow, and oh, those hats. It's crazy, guys. I do not have any talent with yarn, so seeing something like this, I don't care if it took you 5 minutes. It would have taken me 50 years. So it's just so stinking cute. Jess is asking how much. So Linda, if you are watching the replay and this is your hat that you have made, if you would be interested in selling one, you have an interested purchaser possibly. So Nikki D says, absolutely adorable cow. It did turn out great, says Cynthia. I agree. I absolutely agree. All right, now this is from our other Linda. This is Linda Irish Sail Lady. She sent this one in, and it is the Cotton Cuts Block 7 done. She says she thinks there are 3 more before the quilt is done. Now, is this flyaway? I don't know which one we're on. I don't know which Cotton Cuts we're on now, but it is so pretty. I love your blues. They're just, they're so adorable, so beautiful, and they're rich. They're almost sugary sweet rich, if that makes sense. Susan says that she could have sold those hats, or seen those sold at the fair last weekend. And the cow without a pattern. I know, right, Pam? Absolutely right. I couldn't have done it with a pattern, much less without a pattern. There ain't no way. I can make a quilt without a pattern, but I am not knitting or crocheting anything. Katie Kraft says she's impressed by knitted and crocheted dishcloths, so the hat's really amazing. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, well, Linda, you've done a fantastic job on this Cotton Cuts. I cannot wait to see when you get it all put together. You only have, let's see, this is 7, so you only got 3 more clues to go, so you're almost there. Almost there. All right, now this is from Nisha. She comes up as Quilter Nisha in chats, guys. She is not in the chat tonight that I have seen. However, she has sent this in to us. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can really see this tree up close. And I have a puppy dog nudging my arm, so bear with me. Let's see. She says, this is the Tree of Life Gustav Klimt painting panel. I wanted to do something that would exude the excellence of the tree and marry it with culture. So she sent us 3 pictures. That is 1. There is 2, which really gets it up closer. And there is 3 showing even just more detail of the tree. Guys, that panel is just so stunning. And I think you've done a fantastic job, Nisha, with pulling it into that sense of culture that you're looking for, because I really get that feeling just looking at this. It's not something I would imagine doing for myself. I'm going to go back just a second. It's not something I would imagine doing for myself, but you absolutely captured exactly what you said that you were trying to capture, in my opinion. and I'm just one person on one day, but I love what you did with this. It is absolutely beautiful and definitely deserves the extra time. I love the black border around the panel. I don't know if you added that or if that was part of the panel, but chef's kiss. It is a fantastic job that you've done putting this together and capturing that sense of culture that you were looking for with it. I really do feel that just looking at this piece. So great job. Fantastic job. And so inspiring. So inspiring. All the fabrics in this just lend for that. All right, now this came from Pam. Now, if you see, the label says Quilting on the Go, and it says Pam. And you see this bag, right? This is her, quote, big bag to go to retreats, and she had a big tear, so she took it apart and remade it. Now it's much smaller to carry her rulers and her 12 by 18 press and cut mats. So this is the bag now. So that's the back. This is the front. That's the original bag, guys. She managed to take that and turn it into a whole nother bag, perfect for what she wanted to use it for. So I'm gonna go back to here. So there's the new bag. It looks so tiny compared to the big bag. So tiny. But I love that it fits everything that you need. And because it's more accurately sized to what you're going to be using it for, it's less likely to rip. So that's great news. I love that. All right, so Pam also sent this in. This is, quote, more batik scraps. No pattern, just squares and a design board, and will probably become a pillow for her daughter. I cannot tell you how many times I have looked at this until earlier in this evening, and then I finally saw that it had the letter J in it. I was clueless that it had the letter J. I was just like, ooh, pink and purple, it's pretty. And now I see the letter J. You have done a fantastic job, Pam. And I admit that I was not paying attention too well. But it is so gorgeous. I think she will love it. I think she will love it. All right, now this is also from Pam. This is called 12 Crosses. It's a wall hanging. She says it will probably be for herself, which is good. You always need to keep 1 or 2 quilts for yourself, if not more. She says the batik scrap bag she bought shortly before her move. She's not a batik fan. So she just took the 2.5-inch squares, laid them out, and the striped border was bought at a quilt show 2 weeks ago. Guys, how cool is that striped border? It goes perfectly with those crosses and all the fabrics in here. Oh, perfect, Melissa. She says it's so awesome. I bet you could make a colorblind test quilt like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bear with me just a second. Let's see. Here we go. All right, now this is from Rena. I'm so glad you're here tonight, Rena. So this is from Rena. She finished her preppy quilt. And this is from the My Hobby Home Sew-Along. Guys, if you have not checked out Kathy from My Hobby Home or Alicia from Quilty Word Piecing, their links are in the description box. And guys, if you are a content creator and you're in the chat tonight, you can do !selfie and that will drop your link. So guys, this preppy quilt is so stinking cute. I love that you used black. It really brings out all of those different colors that you used in it. And I will forgive that it has a yellow backing, but we're going to do yellow jokes all night tonight. Join me later. We'll drink and have really even more yellow jokes. So I love all of your piecing. You are doing such a great job. I cannot wait to see what you come up with next. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I think it's going to be just as exciting as this quilt. Susan says she loves this one. I love it too. I love it too. I don't like the yellow, but that's me. That's my problem. That's not y'all's problem. All right, now this one is from Ray Ann. She says that this is a Missouri Star disappearing hourglass pattern. That is also linked in the description box in the bottom below this video. That was for me, Tammy. Yeah, that yellow backing was definitely for me. Totally for me. And awesome use of four patches. It is. It is. Argyle. It does look like Argyle, Susan. It really does. And I've been watching as Kathy's been putting it together, so it's really nice to see another version of it too, to help reinforce exactly what that pattern looks like. Okay. Ugh, sorry. I am just we had the air conditioning worked on today too, if there weren't enough problems. So we had the air conditioning worked on today too, so I am still yawning from just the change of conditions in the apartment. But yeah, this is the disappearing hourglass. And guys, for those of you who do not know Rayanne very well, she has done some disappearing blocks and some disappearing quilts, as well as some other disappearing projects recently. She hasn't lost anything, she's just making the disappearing pieces. But she has come up with some pretty interesting and unique versions, and she did this one very quickly, if I do say so, because I believe I remember seeing her first cutting this out. Rena says that she really enjoyed working on her project, the Preppy quilt. Their yellow was one of the only size 108 backs that looked well with the front. Oh, I don't disagree. It looks fantastic with it. I just don't like yellow. It's just me. I'm the weird one. I don't like yellow. And Chloe loves the yellow. And Rena loves the yellow. I'm glad you love it. See, that's what matters. That quilt is not for me. So I'm glad you love your yellow. We make jokes about the yellow here. Anytime I work with yellow, especially if you catch Rita in my chat, she will blow the chat up about yellow. Absolutely blow it up. Pam says she loves the diagonal movement of this. I do too. I do too. Yes, Linda says she loves the secondary blocks the disappearing blocks make. It's crazy how you get that. I mean, you don't even think about it when you're making that initial block. And then when you set it up and you're starting to sew it together, you do get that secondary pattern, and it's just kind of like the icing on the cake that you weren't expecting to see. So fantastic. Okay, now this other one. Okay, this purple and peach quilt. Let's see. I've heard yellow makes you feel hungry, so I stay away from it when I'm dieting. Oh, maybe that's why I don't like yellow, Melissa. I like that. Thank you for supporting me. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this is from Rayanne. This is the purple and peach quilt. Quote, "It is an ugly duckling quilt challenge. We had a choice of 4 yards of fabric. Each was a different pattern. They were wrapped up and you only saw the one fabric, on the outside. The rules were that we were to use 75% of each fabric in the quilt. We could use any other fabric to go with it in whatever pattern we wanted. This pattern is called End of Day, and I chose sunset colors to go with the ugly fabrics. You can probably see the ones they call ugly. I started this quilt in 2004, and after a couple of moves, got it back out and finished in 2025. It only took her some 20 years. She practiced her free motion quilting on this one. I saw this in person, and when you see it in person, those pinwheels with the orange fabric don't really stand out, but they really do in the pictures. Susan says this would make a good Quilt of Valor quilt. Talking about that disappearing hourglass, it absolutely would. Ugly duckling fabric turned into a beautiful quilt. It did. It did. So she's got this floral print in here that is part of that ugly duckling, I believe. And then the orange is definitely, I believe, the ugly duckling fabric. I don't know for sure, but guys, it's crazy adorable, and she has made it so not an ugly duckling. I mean, it might be called that, but it is not ugly anymore. Even though the fabric might not be your favorite choice, it really just it just looks gorgeous. It's just absolutely stunning and looks fantastic. Melissa says those pops of coral are so good. I agree, Melissa. I agree. If I did not know that this was an ugly duckling quilt, I would just go, oh my gosh, I love how you added this orange in here. It's just so unique. So, and Laura says that she thinks it turned out great. I don't disagree at all. I don't. I love it. Absolutely love it. You did a fantastic job, Ryan. Absolutely fantastic job. All right. And let's see. Hang on. We got another one. Not from Ryan. Let's see. That would be a good pattern for your purple and yellow. It would be, but I'm not going to make it that big. Definitely not going to be that big. I'm thinking twin extra long for a dorm room. I'm thinking maybe. I don't know. I need to talk to her dad. I need to talk to my nephew and see what sizes I'm talking about, because her favorite color is green, but she told me purple and yellow because those are her school colors for high school. So I'm gonna talk to her dad. I'll get a hold of him before I get started on anything. I got a couple ideas of what I want to do. Rayanne says, thanks everyone. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. It is absolutely gorgeous, Rayanne. It really is. And that floor is perfect place for it to display it. Good area to get all of that quilt in there. All right, now this is from Susan. Susan says the hexagon flowers she's made and part of the background that she's been sewing together. This is most definitely a long-term work in progress. Are all of these hexagons the same size? I think they are, but I'm looking forward to seeing your layout plan, Susan. I am so looking forward to seeing what you're going to do once you get all of these put together into a final piece. There's so many ways that you could do it. And I think I've heard you talk about what you're going to do, but I'm not 100% sure. But gosh, yeah, I really want to see what you do with this. I really want to see. Aren't the flowers adorable, guys? And this is all hand piecing. Pam says, lovely, Susan. Hexies are always so pretty. They are. They are. I'm glad she's using yellow centers. And there's that disastrous word for me is that yellow, but the yellow centers really do make these flowers. I'm loving that you're doing that with it. So, so pretty, so pretty. All right, now this is also from Susan. This was an orphan block. She has a couple of orphan blocks, and she decided to recover one of her couch pillows. I don't know why this is an orphan block. I just gotta say. Cynthia says that they're adorable flowers, and Laura says that she loves hexies. They're beautiful. They are. They are beautiful. I do like that this is all kind of like monotone. That's very much my desired aesthetic, even though I don't live by that. I would totally love to try to live by that. But I love how you put this as a pillow cover. That's perfect. We'll be making over 3,000 1-inch hexies. So guys, if you were admiring those hexies, are you committed to making 3,000 of them? Terry is with me. She says she doesn't like yellow either. She barely uses it. Yeah, I barely use it. I will be using it very quickly, very soon, but it's not a very common color for me. Melissa says, what a pretty way to use an orphan block. Genius. Yes. There's a lot of cool things that you can do with orphan blocks, and that might be what I do with some of mine, but we don't really have a lot of throw pillows around, so I don't know for sure if that's what I'm going to do, but I'll figure something out. We're going to have an orphan block toasting party eventually where I can figure out what I'm going to do with them. All right. Now, Susan's next door neighbor lets her watch the Seattle Seahawks games at his place. So she made a football table topper for him as a thank you gift. Carrie says, no, I just like looking at other people's hexies. Right? Right? And Chloe's shocked. She says, wow, that's a bunch of hexies. It is. It is. I like this table topper. That's very cute, and it's a great thank you gift. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yellow is a good accent, but it's an attention hog. Look at me. Yes, it is very much that, Katie. You're absolutely right. I can handle gold, and I can handle browns. Just yellow is just one of those. Judy says she had 2 blocks left over from her quilt and she was hoping her husky wouldn't chew up this one. So far, so good. Ah, good. Good deal. Good deal. All right, now this is from Susie. There are 2 pictures here. Quote, reversible for hubby. I love this. So she's got a John Wayne panel in here. She's got cow print stars, all very manly, gruff John Wayne kind of colors. You know, the dusty green, the oranges and golds from the sunset, and the browns, and the star for the sheriff. Wasn't he a sheriff at one point? I love these sawtooth stars. You did a great job on these. Now, okay. Cynthia says, Susan, she needs the game quilt in orange and black. Judy says she loves the John Wayne. Oh, but wait. Hey, Pat, welcome in. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right. So you guys have seen John Wayne, but have you seen John Wayne? This is the back side of that same quilt. She said it was reversible for her husband. I love the horseshoes. Oh, those must have taken a little bit longer to do. What a fun quilt. And another panel, John Wayne Courage. I can't read down here, but somebody probably knows what the phrase should be. But I love the 4 horseshoes at the corners and then the different colored stars on this side. And I love, okay, if you will let me know, Susie, when you get a chance, let me know which side he likes the best. Does he like the courage side or does he like the first side? Which side does he like the best? And Susie is up here in Wyoming, so this is kind of a very Wyoming thing to do. I love it. You have done a fantastic job. The horseshoes are well done. They are gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. So many wonderful inspirations. Agreed, Judy. Cynthia says, where did you get that panel? My father-in-law is a huge fan. We took him to Monument Valley, the scene, a couple of years ago. So, Susie, when you see this video, if you are not live in the chat, that is okay. If you will comment where you found the panels, either for the front or for the back of your husband's quilt, we have other people who would like to also purchase them. Cynthia says that the Monument Valley side would be perfect for her father. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a very good idea. All right, so now this one is from Terry. I promised Terry, I've been hanging on to it. I wasn't going to go anywhere without it. She said she finished this quilt and sent it off to friends who are moving away. This will be a surprise. This is the Heartstrings Harmony pattern. She enjoyed doing this so much, she hopes that they love it as much as she does. Guys, she quilted their initials in it all over the quilt. So not only is this for the friends that are moving away, it's not quilted here in the picture. It doesn't look. It looks like we're still in the process of assembling, but it's so gorgeous. It's beautiful Irish chain with the heart blocks in the corner, or heart blocks in the center. Of the breaks in the Irish chain. However, to have your initials literally quilted into the quilt, that is super special. I cannot wait to hear what they say back to you, Terry. Katie Kraft says courage is being scared to death but sidling up anyway. It is. Oh, okay, that's what the phrase is. Melissa's saying it too. Being scared to death and sidling up anyway is John Wade's courage quote. I bet that is what it says. Okay. That makes sense. Chloe says this quilt is filled with love. It is. It absolutely is. This would actually be a gorgeous one for my great niece. I might have to do something along these lines. That would be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun. I could do that. I could do something like that. I don't know. I've got a couple of ideas. Literally a couple of ideas already. So I'll weed them out very quickly soon. Terry says, thank you. Yes, please let us know what they say. Please, please, please. All right, now this is from Zaza. I haven't seen her in the chat tonight yet, but that's okay. Zaza, when you watch the chat, let me know what you think. Guys, she says she is ready to hand quilt this English paper piecing Expanding Dresden by Elise Bake. Now, The link for this pattern is also in the description box. I was able to find this one for you guys. So if you are wanting to make an expanding Dresden, I have never seen anything like this before. I have seen a lot of different things with Dresdens. Oh, perfect. Terry's going to add a photo of it quilted. Didn't realize this was before photo. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It happens. Terry says, oh, Zaza, how beautiful, right? English chain is paired with a gray alternate block. Agreed. Oh, yeah, you're familiar with the phrase, Laura says. Yeah. So, Zaza, oh my gosh, so stunning. Okay, so very, very pretty, but I've never seen anything like this. This is totally new and unique. And I am curious as to how long this took you to put together. But I would have to do it by machine just because I would want to get it done faster. But I'd want to play with it a little bit. But guys, how stinking cute is that? It's a fantastic idea that I've never seen. I've never seen it. You might have, but I've never seen it before. But it's so stinking beautiful. You've done a fantastic job. I love your colors. And guys, if you didn't notice, kind of at, here's 9, 12, 3, and 6, she's got these red prints from the blue line. She's got the red flowers going through there. Like, I would seriously sit here. I would have to put a clock piece in the center so that I could put this up on the wall and have a clock out of this. That would be my thing. I would totally need to make this into a clock. Okay. I gotta stop gushing over this one. I've got to stop. Okay. So, guys, she also got another kids, vintage kids machine to add to her collection. Susan says, really amazing job, Zaza. I agree. You got a lot of positive comments in the chat. But guys, little hand crank vintage machine. How cute. How cute. How cute. I don't think I would go very fast with this, but I think that's kind of the idea for a kid's machine is you don't want them going very fast. But oh, to do a hand crank machine like this, so stinking cute. I would just be dying how cute and adorable it is. I'd be gushing over it instead of actually sewing. And I think that's the case for it behind it. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Amazing. Oh, Dre, welcome in. Dre says, OMG, I'm drooling. Right? Melissa Makes says, wow, that machine is awesome. Terry says, well, I just want that machine. I am with you. I am with you. I have a hand. Oh, so this is without the table added to it. So this picture is without that extra tray on it, and then that's with the tray added to it. Okay, I'm drooling. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. I want it. I want it. Terry has one similar. Oh, I'm jealous. All right, now Zaza also sent this one in. She made this set to gift to a friend who hand sews. So we've got a scissor keeper up here. We've got a zipper pouch for your project. We've got a tape measure, and then we have a needle book. I love this shell fabric. It's so pretty and so purple. And then here's the inside of the needle book or pin case. Guys, she's put color coordinated pins on the felt in the needle book. How perfect. How Pinterest worthy, guys. How Pinterest worthy. Laura says that machine is awesome. I have several vintage hand cranks and love this. I agree. I do. I don't have several, but I love it. Ellen says she loves this fabric. Oh, right, right. And Susan says it would be fun to have. Absolutely. Well, that is all of the pictures. Believe it or not, that is finally all of the 77 pictures. Can you believe it? How crazy. How crazy. So we've not only had table toppers, we've had EPP, handpiece. We have had things that have just come off the long arm. We've had pictures of long arm quilting that are just absolutely stunning. We've had panels that have just blown us away. And golly, you guys, I am absolutely in awe I don't have a hat on. I need to start putting a hat on for so and tell at night so I can take my hat off to you guys. But it would mess up my hair. We're not messing up my hair more than we already do. Andrea says, great job, everyone. Linda says, everyone did a great job, so inspiring. That was a great collection of creativity, says Carrie. That says, beautiful, says Ellen. Yes. You guys, this level of creativity, this level of just being able and willing to share what you've put together, even the ugly duckling quilt. I mean, just guys, every little thing that you've done, those hats. Oh, hats off. Literally hats off. Guys, can I show all the pics again? That was such fun. Oh yeah, absolutely. Watch replay. You can play replay anytime after the live ends. So yes, please play replay. And you can have that live chat as well to go along with it. But guys, this is why I like to reward you all with a Sew and Tell giveaway. So next, yes, our own quilt show. Nobody had to travel. Bingo. Bingo. I don't have to travel. I don't have breaks to travel. So it's good. It's good. Yes, everyone is so gifted and they're fantastic creative work. You are so right, Rena. So right. Creativity and inspiration was awesome. It is. You guys have put so much love and care and time and effort into your projects. So I like to be able to reward you. So next month is our last Sew and Tell of this 6 months. Okay. So it runs from April or the end of April, or once I close it at the end of April, or once we do the April giveaway, you know what I mean. So once I give away a quilt or once I close the April giveaway time frame so that we can tally everything up and get everything set up for the April giveaway, that's when I go ahead and start collecting for October's giveaway. So guys, you have, oh, Terry's getting bricks on her car tomorrow. I'm doing it Friday. I'm having to do it myself. Oh, absolutely, Joan. Good night. Thank you for being here. She says, great job to everyone. They were all gorgeous, such talented quilters and sewers. Have a great week. Yes. See you next time, please. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So my next time to be live is going to be Sunday night for After Sunset Sunday. This month, coming up on After Sunset Sunday, not this week, but coming up this month, Sean from The Guy Who Sews, I can't word. Sean from The Guy Who Sews will be coming to join me. We are going to make a baby size version of our Fab Farm quilts. So we both have all of our blocks done. I've got to cut my sashing. That's the only thing left. I'm going to have to sub in a different fabric for my sashing, so stay tuned. But this month we will be putting our Fab Farm baby quilts together. I will have 4 of them total. He's only going to do 1, which is absolutely fine. Mine will be up for sale as soon as they're quilted. So we are going to work on that. Yeah, we were. Yeah, Susan says we were talking about car. She's the beginning tier. Yeah, we were. Basically yesterday, my brakes got too loud for me to talk over them. So the brake job I have been putting off for about a year, because I automatically do it on every vehicle I get. And this was a pre-owned vehicle, so I'm going to do it automatically. So yeah, every vehicle that I do that, it was yeah. I haven't done that yet. So we're having to emergency do it this time. Okay, so Fab Farm is coming up this month with the guy Sean from The Guy Who Sews. We are also going to be able to start talking about what we're going to do going forward, because Sean is going to keep coming over here and hanging out once a month for an After Sunset Sunday. So we're not going to end that just because we are done with Fab Farm. So we are talking over our next project. So please stay tuned. That will come out with more information. I will post the links for the lives with Kathy and Alicia coming up very soon. The first one will be 10 days from now on September 12th at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So that is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, wording, brain to mouth, word. So we are working on getting that set up, but that is going to be second and fourth Fridays of the month. So if you want to set it in your calendar, we are running through August of 2026 with that. The 15th of this month, we are also going to have a reminder about the Reflections Mystery Quilt that is launching with the first clue on October 15th here on my channel. It is my pattern, and a lot of you have already ordered your kit. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. We are working on that. And guys, I have also started a new project. If you have not seen it, oh, perfect. Linda's going to be, she's calling it a night, so good night. She's going to be up early for work, and her husband's going to take her out for a birthday dinner. Ah, happy birthday, Linda. Happy birthday. Laura says she's fortunate she married a car guy. He takes care of all those things. Well, see, I'm the mechanic's daughter, so I married a not car guy because I didn't need a car guy. So I take care of all of it on both vehicles. Hey, Helen, welcome. She saw some, and we'll have to watch rerun. Beautiful. Yes, absolutely. Watch that rerun. Or watch replay, watch rerun, whatever you want to call it. Watch it. Absolutely watch it, Helen. You will not want to miss any of it. So I have also had my arm twisted, and I joined the Nocturnal Soul Quilt Along. If you guys have not seen the first video, it is out on the channel. I will be recording this week's information very soon. Carrie says we could be twins. That's her husband and her. Yeah, he is not the car guy. He is not the car guy. He's the physical strength guy, but he's not the car guy. So Nocturnal Soul Quilt Along will be going on through the 24th of October here on my channel. So if you guys have not joined the Nocturnal Soul Quilt Along and you're looking for something a little spooky to do, then Nocturnal Soul Quilt Along is free. You can provide your own fabrics or shop at your local quilt shop for it and join in. It is not too late. We've just gotten the first clue. Last week was kind of this week as well. So I'm going to be just catching up a little bit and giving you guys a little more details. Chloe says she needs to cut her fabric for Nocturnal Soul. She loves the blocks. I do too. I'm looking forward to it. Terry says that she has to pay someone to change her brakes, $500. See, okay. So we'll talk money for just 1 second. Just 1 second. I paid $200 for the brakes and rotors and all of the hardware that comes with it, and I was going to be paying $120 for a local mechanic who is moonlighting off the side of his normal mechanic job to make a few extra bucks. I was going to pay $120 to him to do them, and he is giving me grief about something else related to my vehicle, and I decided I'm not going to have him do it. So I'm going to get my brakes done for $200 because I am doing it myself, and I am not looking forward to it this time. I will be fine once they're done, but I will be wearing gloves. Believe me, I'm not getting these hands that messy again anytime soon. Yesterday was the 35th wedding anniversary, says Laura. I think I'll keep it. I don't blame you, Laura. I don't blame you one bit. Happy anniversary. So we've got a birthday to Linda and an anniversary to Laura. Yay! Okay. Well, all right. So guys, I will see you for sure. Finish my Autumn Nights week 2 blocks while watching this live. Oh, perfect. That's so exciting, Rena. I can't wait to see them. Can't wait to see them. Okay. So don't forget, you can start sending in. I don't have the ramps. I jack it up and then I use the jack stands. Can't think of the word. I know what they are. I know what they look like. I just couldn't think of the word. But I have a jack, and then I will do jack stands. And I have someone who may be coming to help me to work on it on Friday, but they can't come back Sunday. So if the breaks come in early enough, then I have help on Friday. And somebody who's physically strong enough and does enough car work that I trust that they will actually do what I'm asking them to do. So they'll help me. I'll be doing some of it too. So it is what it is. Rena says she gets to go to Illinois Shop Hop this weekend for her birthday. Oh, nice. Oh, did you buy the kit? Says Chloe. I love that. I love that. So I will see you guys on Sunday for After Sunset Sunday. You guys will get an update on the break situation then, if I don't post any updates before then. It depends on if anybody gets a hold of my phone. If anybody gets a hold of my phone, you might get pictures before then. But we'll do it then, and I'll give you an update on Beauty and whether or not I got that needle clamp screw out and was able to get her running again or not, or what her situation is. But I will let you guys know, and I will see you Sunday night for After Sunset Sunday. If you've not petted some fabric, go pet some fabric. Go put some needle to thread into fabric. Good luck with the race, thank you. And guys, if you've not hit that like button, please hit that. If you are watching replay and you want to participate in the super chat giveaway, you can do that by hitting super thanks. So when you go to the comment section, you should have the option to do a super thanks. That will get you in for a super chat as well. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for those who are watching the replay. I appreciate every last one of you. And go get that. Go pet some fabric before you go to bed tonight. We've got a lot of week left to go before I see you again. So go pet the fabric. You deserve